On this episode of Wisconsin Mobile Detailing Garage, we are swapping the suspension again on our race car. So the reason that we're swapping the suspension is during the 2020 rally, this shock actually popped out of the shock mount and then was bouncing around, and it twists to adjust the height. It actually came apart, so this part was dangling and then this part was just flopping around. But what that did was caused our spring to bend. It's hard to see even to the naked eye, and I'm sure it's even harder on camera, but it is slightly bent because of this was all that was holding the weight of the car. It didn't have the little extra support of the shock itself. So thanks to FCP Euro, they have a free lifetime replacement. So I am going to get a brand new set of coilovers, the exact same set actually, to replace this. So that's good, we're happy about that, and it's no charge. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I spend a lot of money with them, and that's one of the reasons why I do. They have the lifetime replacement guarantee, so if you have Volvos or European cars, definitely I would suggest using them for parts, just for that reason, because these coilovers aren't cheap and you cannot just get one, like a brand new shock or a brand new spring. And then, as you can see, it actually got chipped up from bouncing all around. It's no big deal, it still worked once I put it all back together, but the whenever I would jack up the car, the spring would fly out, which is not good. So yeah, we're gonna be fixing that problem today. As you can see, I already disassembled this side of the car's suspension, and it's a little tight. I did plan on doing all four sides, but you can see I didn't plan accordingly and didn't move the car when I should have, and it's too tight for me to jack up that side and rip everything off with my whole parts shelves and the detailing supply shelves. So basically now we do what every car guy is used to doing, wait for UPS to bring us our parts. So with these, in order to adjust the height, you loosen this and then you turn the whole shaft like into it, and then you can also adjust the springs. I'm going to leave it how it is because I just lined it up with my old one that's on the ground over here, and it's already set to be lower, and I just wanted it a little bit lower anyway, so it's probably perfect. But what I'm going to do before I install anything is just basically take this shock, take the other shock from the other side, make sure they're the same length, and then do the same for the springs and the front struts. I'm not going to record all that, it's just going to lay them side by side and make sure they're good. So yeah, that's it, and then I'm going to start installing. It's on there temporarily because, as you can see, I'm sure it looks like it's a pain to do it by yourself, which it is. And then once the rest of it is all put together, I'll actually put the strut brace, the mount back on, and then run it across. But for now, that's okay. So this is the height that it will end up being. Obviously this wheel is not the wheel that's going to be. It's going to have the black wheels again. The front wheels are these because I need to be able to have traction to move the car in and out of here when I have drop-off clients in the winter, which it is right now, because I've made the mistake before with those summer autocross tires on there, and it will get stuck quite easily, and it is a pain, and I do not like this car being outside if it doesn't have to. Yeah, the paint is bad, but I'm going to be repainting it soon. But the rest of the car is pretty much brand freaking new by Volvo standards. So, yeah, it stands pretty good. I can go obviously way lower if I want to. I can literally stance it out, camber it out, all that junk. But right now I like how it is. It's not impractical. I drive this car often in the summer, so I need it to be somewhat practical yet sporty, and that's what this height provides. It's good. I like it, and obviously I can adjust it quite easily if I want to. So I'll do the other side next, and then we'll go from there. So inside where the shock attaches to the actual car, there is a like a sleeve. I can't think of the word right now, but it came out when I was taking the shock off, so I had to cut this bitch like 3 or 4 times with a Dremel just to get it off so I could put the new one on. The new one's on now. And this side is done now, so you can see what the height is. This front wheel is a 17-inch wheel, so to give you a little perspective, where the black ones that go on there are actually 16 with a little bit higher sidewall tire. So either way, it's roughly the same size anyways between the two wheels, but you can tell it can go lower if I want to, but I'm just a little bit lower than stock height. I think like 2 inches or so, not crazy, and it still has to settle too because it's brand new suspension. But I think it looks good.